So this Raw starts off with Dean Ambrose storming to the ring with a chair in hand, supposedly the chair that he used to beat down that motherfucking coward last week, The Miz. Oh, but then he comes out, he has the chair, he calls out the Jizz and the Jizz Tourage. You know damn well that they weren't going to come out. Come on, guys. Let's stop trying to fool us here as far as saying that, okay, someone gets called out and then, you know, it gets answered as far as saying, oh yeah, we'll come in there right now and beat your ass. And no. Not the Miz, not the Jizz, not his Jizz Tourage, none of that. But who does come out? Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, alright. He's like, Ambrose, why are you picking a fight that you can't win, you know, without any help? And, you know, he's like, alright, look. He asked him not to fight, you know, his battles, but then he got into the battle with Seth Rollins later on in the night last week. So, basically, Seth Rollins is like, alright, look, when I deal with the Miz and the Miz Tourage, and I will, are you with me? Or are you in my brain? Look, he called him brother. That was the sticky part. He's like, brother, you know, are you with me or are you in my way? And Ambrose is like, brother, I'm not your brother. My brothers were in the Shield. So that basically starts that whole quarrel. And Ambrose is like, I don't know you. We were in the trenches. The Shield were in the trenches. Shield were my brothers, and you know, you took a chair just like that, just like this one, and you know, and stabbed it in my back and stabbed it through my heart, and finally, Seth Rollins was like, oh yeah, that was 3 years ago, and I'm sorry, all right? I never said that before, but I'm sorry. And then it's funny because Ambrose is like, yeah, you're doing a lot of this, but you're not saying nothing. And finally, Seth Rollins was like, look, yeah, I have to live with it for every day. And all right, look, if you want to get it out of your system, fine. So basically, he turns his back on Dean Ambrose, and Ambrose is holding the chair. You're going to turn your back on this lunatic fringe with a chair. Yeah, he's like, hit me as many times as you want. Ambrose doesn't do it, and he throws the chair out of the ring. The ring area with the aisle to the ramp. Oh, God. As soon as he did that, I was like, oh, no. And whoa, what do you know? The dick licker and his entourage comes out. And all the Miz does was talk about, oh yeah, the touchy reunion, you know, why you're not, Ambrose, you can't trust Rollins and stuff like that, and trying to stir up the pot a bit. So, what did they do? Yeah, the Jizz and his Jizz Tourage surround the ring with chairs, and basically Ambrose and Rollins get beat down with chairs. And it's like, ugh. Oh, God. It's just that, alright, look. I understand that, you know, at the end of the show last week, Rollins and Ambrose got their advantage on. But this is just the fact that the Jizz, he needs this. He needs this as far as to get any type of advantage whatsoever. He can't do shit on his own. Ever. Whatsoever. You know, so, and be aware to Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, whoever has been hooked up with the Miz before, look at their careers now. Ruined. So, your career is not going to go anywhere just because you're with this coward. So, anyway, backstage interview. Oh, no. Miz didn't want to talk. So, basically, him, his entourage, and the true Intercontinental Champion Maurice basically leave the building. They track me away. They run away. Yeah. Because they didn't want to have, you know, to get looked for throughout the night. So, from the Miz and his Miz Tourage to Alexa Miz Bliss. As Bayley goes against Alexa. Okay. One-on-one? Yeah, until Nia Jax comes out. And it was kind of funny how Alexa does the same thing that The Miz does. She runs outside of the ring and basically runs in the way of Nia Jax. And Nia Jax gets in the way of Bayley, and Alexa just comes back and hits Bayley and puts her back in the ring. But that summons Sasha Banks, who comes out with no music because Nia Jax came out with hers. You know, I guess it's for the shock value or whatever. Nia Jax gets attacked by Sasha Banks. She takes out Nia, and next thing you know, a roll up? No. Alexa doesn't get pinned by the roll-up, but right after that, she got pinned by Bayley to Bayley. So, Kurt Angle is having his second thoughts about making his announcement bombshell this week. Yeah. Then we get more Titus Worldwide garbage. Arya Daivari comes up and asks Akira Tozawa, "Where's your honor?" And he said that he's gonna, he wanted to dedicate his win to Olympic gold medalists. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Hassan Yazdani, he wanted to, but yeah, he wasn't able to. But he said, if you have any heart, you'll see me in the ring later. So the challenge was made. Speaking of cruiserweights, we had Jack Gallagher, Mustafa Ali versus D. Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak. A lot of people were saying that D. Brian Kendrick wasn't in WWE anymore, but yeah, he's still there. It's Austin Aries that's gone. Damn shame Austin Aries not even there anymore. Damn shame. But in this cruiserweight match, it was Mustafa Ali that hit his reverse 450 to win the match and pinning Brian Kendrick. D. Brian Kendrick. Maybe D. Brian Kendrick is on his last leg, so to speak. But it was a okay cruiserweight tag team match nevertheless. So, Enzo, basically talking shit again. He comes out and he runs down Big Cass again. He's talking about being 7 foot didn't win them championships. And I was like, he's got a point there. Because all throughout there, when they were a tag team and stuff like that, yeah. And when he said he used to throw him on top of opponents and stuff like that, yeah. Being 7 foot tall didn't win them any championships. And he said he stood up to him at Great Balls of Fire, stood face to face with him. Yeah, he may get knocked down, but he'll get back up. Spinning that garbage over and over again like Enzo Amore does. So, Big Cass comes out and he's like, all right, look. Enzo Amore, basically, was like, yeah, get up in here, and basically Enzo Amore goes out of side of the ring when Big Cass gets in. And Enzo basically says he's going to go over the aisle, he's going to sit in his chair, he grabbed one of the fans that was wearing his stuff, and basically calls out the Big Show. If you want to promote Big Cass, this is not the way to do it, because no one believes in the fucking Big Show anymore, regardless of what happened last week. Once again, whoever gets connected with The Miz somehow, their careers go down and get ruined, and Big Show was one of the victims of that. But anyway, even though Big Show's career wasn't great in the first place at that time, but anyway, Enzo and Big Show get their asses whooped. Again, if you wanted to hype up Big Cass, this is not the way to do it, because the Big Show is no longer a threat like he used to be. He's just not. Sorry. Roman Reigns has an interview in the back, and he says, when the stakes are higher, that's when he's at his best. Look at what he did to The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He always has to he has to always remind us of that. And he's like, yeah, so the stakes are high tonight, and he's going to get past Joe and move on to the Universal Championship, face Brock Lesnar, and that means we're going to get a new Universal Champion. I hope that doesn't fucking happen, folks. So, Ambrose and Rollins actually argue in the back about the whole same situation, about trust, about interfering, about, look, why did you, and Ambrose, okay, Rollins was complaining to Ambrose, why did you jump the gun, we need a plan in order to do this. Kurt Angle comes up and he's like, all right, look, next week you can go against any 2 members of the Miztourage. And Ambrose is like, 2? Why not all 3 of them? And even Seth Rollins agrees. He's like, yeah, all 3 of them. So next week it'll be a 3-on-2 handicap match between Ambrose, Rollins, and then the Miztourage. Really, it's going to be 2-on-4 because Maurice, the true Intercontinental Champion, is going to be outside the ring. So, there. Elias Sampson, who wants to walk with Elias? Once again, he begins to sing a song. Well, what do you know? He gets interrupted by Finn Balor. We Want Balor chants were going on as he was trying to talk and sing. I mean, it was just, But Balor wins by DQ because Elias Sampson El Kabongs Finn Balor with the guitar. So you're trying to do the Jeff Jarrett honky tonk angle with the guitar, and no, just stop that right fucking now, okay? We're not nostalgic for that. I mean, I like Elias Sampson, but please don't go that route as far as hitting people with guitars and stuff like that. Don't piss me off on your guitar or anything like that. Don't do that, please. Just stop with the whole guitar thing. Stop with the whole El Kabong thing. So, Bray Wyatt actually laughs at Finn Balor after that from the Titantron. He's like, I guess you didn't expect that, didn't you? You know, you're hurt, you're in pain, you're suffering, your feelings are hurt, and yeah. Bray Wyatt with his cryptic shit as usual, talking about he's real and stuff like that. Just start this feud already. So, next week, Bayley is going to face Sasha Banks to determine who's going to face Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. Okay, because they were both arguing to Kurt Angle as far as saying who's going to receive the championship shot next. Okay. Does anyone think that this one-on-one match next week is going to end with one of these women winning? Okay. Or is it going to be the whole scripted interference thing? And, Alexa's going to say, since nobody won, no one challenges me. And Angle's going to be like, no, you're going to face both at SummerSlam. Who the fuck doesn't see through that? Please. Oh, God. The Revival has an interview. Okay, why did you attack the Hardys? Okay, why not? And they were saying that, okay, the Hardys didn't even know who we were, and they disrespected us, so we're going to be disrespecting to them, and they're going to remember after tonight who we are. That's fine. Yeah. So, Arya Daivari faces Akira Tozawa, and a match that was stopped by Titus Worldwide. Okay. Yes, Akira Tozawa, his arm was injured and stuff like that, but the match stoppage? Okay. And trying to save him? Titus trying to save Akira Tozawa? Yeah. And as they were walking up, and, Tozawa's like, I never quit. You don't care about me? I'm done. We'll see about that. Okay. Kurt Angle comes out with the big announcement. Says that, okay, when he was in college, he dated someone for a little while, they broke up, she had a son, and he was put up for adoption, and yes, he was a multi-scholar in sports, he could have done other things, but he chose professional wrestling, and now he's in the WWE, so he introduces his son, Jason Jordan. And he's the newest member of Monday Night Raw. Okay, look. Hear me out here. The main problem I have with this announcement is as simple as this. So, you're telling me that Corey Graves knew about this, but his partner, Chad Gable, did not? A championship partner, Chad Gable, after all this time, wasn't told by his partner, because when Chad Gable was like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I'm sorry. That totally jettisons logic. No, I just know WWE. That doesn't make any sense to me. To keep it, that, again, Chad Gable didn't know, but Corey Graves was all into it and knew all about it. Well, I've known Jason Jordan for years. Chad Gable was a fucking tag team championship partner and he didn't know? By this time, Raw is ruined for me. I mean, that just totally anyway. The Hardys face the Revival, and the Revival actually wins. Yes, they pulled the pants when they were rolling up, but it doesn't matter. The Revival wins. And once again, how many face tag teams do we still have that are left that we could take seriously? It's the Hardys, and that's it. We're not taking Rhino and Heath seriously. We're just not. SmackDown, same situation. The New Day, and then Breezango. We don't take Breezango seriously. We need more face tag teams ASAP. Oh, God. So, Joe has an interview, Samoa Joe, and he basically says that Roman Reigns is making the mistake of looking past him like he's an obstacle. First two times. He reminds us of the first two times that they met that Joe got the victory. And, okay. Which is true, but what about tonight? So, you have the whole Titus backstage thing, and he's giving his reasons of why he stopped the match. Yeah, he stopped the match because he wanted to save Tozawa and live a fight another day, and he sees his future as Cruiserweight Champion, and Tozawa is so angry that he wants a match against Arya Daivari on 205 Live. Reigns versus Samoa Joe, and whoever wins is going to be the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. Oh, no, no, no. Match is thrown out because of Braun Strowman coming down to interfere. Oh, who didn't see that coming? So, will it be a fatal 4-way or just a 3-way dance for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam? Yeah, match is thrown out. Strowman interferes, power slams both of them. He lays out Joe and Reigns. Yeah, Joe tried to choke him out, but to no avail. Even a Superman punch and the choke out didn't really do much. I mean, Braun Strowman was just being Braun Strowman. It's just, again, will it be a 3-way dance or will it be a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam? So that's Monday Night Raw as a whole, and it's like, damn, dude. Again, with the whole Jizz Taraj thing that totally brought the show down, and, you know, with Elias Sampson doing El Kabong, and, the Jason Jordan thing, I was just like, yo, you just insulted me by not having his partner, Chad Gable, know about it. If Chad Gable would have been aware, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I knew. We just kept it. Yeah, you know. Fine. I would have understood that. Fantastic. But the fact that Corey Graves was in the middle of it and his tag team championship partner from NXT and SmackDown Live knew nothing about it, no. Garbage. Anyway, do you agree or disagree with me? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Look, comment below. I want to know your opinions about everything that I just said as far as, you know, my opinions and everything. Oh, God, Raw, dude. Just, yeah, on the way to SummerSlam and on the way to, you know, a couple of triple threat matches or a triple threat match or a fatal 4-way for belts. You got tag team belts that are being sat on by a heel tag team that has no faces to face them. You have DQs and yeah, and match stoppage. And you have a entourage that's always running away, even when the odds are in their favor. Anyway, hit that like button, hit subscribe, comment below. I'm always open for debate about wrestling. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.